What's up, BMW fans? Today I'm going to show you all the cosmetic things wrong with my BMW e90 project car. So all my Land Rovers are running pretty well right now, and I don't want my tools to collect any rust, so I figured I'd buy this car and have some fun along the way, giving it some TLC. This car overall is in decent condition, but there's a lot of cosmetic things and some mechanical things I'm going to do to get it back on the road and breathe some new life back into it. So this is a 2008 328i. And I'll take you around the car and just show you some of the things that I think it needs and that I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks to make this car look like new again. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you'll notice in a lot of these E90s is that the headlights get really faded. Now these are a polycarbonate lens. Like so many other cars, they get stone chips, and over time they just oxidize and kind of look like junk. So I'm going to wet sand these, polish them out, make them look like new again. There's all sorts of little things on this car that are actually pretty cheap to replace. We have the fog lights down here that are the same story as the headlights. Those are only about 20 to 30 bucks on Amazon. Same thing with these grill inserts. And the grill insert up here, you can see this is starting to bubble up. All of those are actually pretty cheap to buy new, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them. One thing to note here, this has tint and it's starting to bubble up in certain places, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tint off of this. You can see we have a little bit of clear coat peeling right here. I'm gonna feather that out and buff it back out. I might apply a bit more clear and blend it. I'll show you in a separate video how I do that. Coming around to the back, show you this. Nothing happens. So we know that the shocks are dead on this thing. We're gonna put new gas shocks on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a reverse camera on this and a Apple CarPlay system. I'll make a separate video on that. You can see the mirrors are a bit weathered here. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the mirror glass. Up top, you can see these rails right here are starting to flake off. I'm gonna sand these down and repaint them, get them looking like new again. And coming around to the back, you can see this trim is just starting to peel away, crumble away. And the sun has done its work on this thing over time. So I'm gonna get a new trim piece and install that. Coming to the interior, it's actually in pretty good condition. We do have one flaw on this driver's seat. I'll make a video about how I mimic the texture here and fill that back in and recolor the seat, make it look like new again. I'm gonna make a video of how I install the CarPlay display and all that. So open this up, you can see seats are in good condition, but we don't have floor mats. We've got these rubber floor mats, so I'm gonna buy some OEM floor mats and put them in. Another really common thing on these BMW e90s, the handles get really junked up. So on here, you can see it's kind of sticky. There's a big chunk out up here. You can replace these for like 20 bucks. So go on Amazon, you can find brand new replacements. I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the front and rear of this car. Get them looking like new again. Moving to the back, you can see this is so common on BMWs. These nets get all stretched out. I'm gonna show you how we can pull that seat back off and re-tension this elastic to get that looking new again. It's a little thing, but those little things are what make a car look like new.